Good afternoon, this is Sandy from Thailand, and it's a Sunday afternoon, and we're in a semi-lockdown situation here in Pattaya. We're expecting the position to get worse as time goes on, but just now it's bars and restaurants and entertainment venues that are all affected, and a lot of people are worried about how this is going, because we're seeing levels of infection here that we've not experienced before. So here we are. The video I'm making now is about YouTubing, actually making YouTube videos. I've had several people ask me why I got into this, how I got into it, and what are my impressions now that I'm in it about making YouTube videos. Well, there's a lot of interesting questions there, and I'll try to answer most of them. So if you're interested in them, please keep watching and I'll try to explain what we're doing. Oh, YouTube videos. It was August last year, 2020, when I actually put my first videos up on the channel that I produced, which is called, as you know, Talk of Thailand. And it was, I started it for one main reason, actually, is that I want to try and promote our website and eventually the sale of articles from our website, and maybe if I'm very lucky, I may get sufficient amount of subscribers to start getting some revenue from YouTube itself, but that may be a long way off as yet. Let me explain. When you start making YouTube videos, before you can even start making money, then you have to have 1,000 subscribers minimum, and then you can register to monetize your channel and hopefully start getting some return from YouTube. I have tried to make it my business to produce videos that I believe would be of interest to me if I was watching YouTube, and aspects about here in Thailand that I would want to know about. That goes from travel to hotels to daily life and to various aspects, you know. The problem is, I think you can get too varied, and then people don't really know what that you're hoping to achieve. One problem is that if you have a varied aspect on your YouTube channel, then there's going to be travel and there's going to be other expenses involved, which can limit the new YouTubers to what they want to do. If you're going to do cooking videos, then it's probably good, because you can do that all in your own kitchen, and your expense is just your ingredients and etc. that you're going to cook with. And the great positive aspect about that is when you finish cooking it and videoing it, you can sit down and eat it. So nothing really is wasted there. But the way I approach it, I want to do a variety of things, and it does mean travelling around. And I see the majority of YouTubers do actually do a fair bit of travelling and trying to make presentable videos for production and putting up on YouTube. Others don't go very far at all. There's one guy here that he goes nowhere. He does it either in his car or in his house, and that's all he does. But you don't actually see him going anywhere to actually make the videos. Other people are fortunate that they're maybe very constrained in the subject that they're talking about. I say constrained now. There's one very good example. I know a good guy in Bangkok who runs the Bangkok Diaries channel, and he tries to present a new subject, I think nearly every day when he can. But I think I admire him, because that's a very hard thing to do, actually. Dream up a new thing to do on a video every day and try and make it sound interesting and present it that way. The good thing is he doesn't really have to travel very far. He's centered in Bangkok, and he can do the majority of his talking either in his house or outside his front door, or without traveling too far indeed. And that's a positive aspect. I do intend shortly to make a video about how I got into YouTube properly, and what equipment I needed and what I've got now, and how I planned it out and how it's going overall, and give some advice and suggestions to anyone who may be wanting to open a channel and start producing YouTube videos. And if you want a hobby that may eventually prove quite financially beneficial, then it's quite good. But even if it doesn't become hugely financially productive, it can be an interesting and enjoyable hobby, that's for sure. And a lot of people treat it that way and don't take it seriously. Now, taking it seriously is an aspect that you've got to consider, because you're producing things for the public, and you're putting it out in front of the possibility of millions of people. And not everybody in this world is like you or like me. And you've got to be prepared for that. And I think I was anyway. And what I expected to happen has already happened, and is happening all the time. When you're putting videos out there and people are commenting on, of course you can close comments, so you never see comments if you don't want to see comments. But then you're getting no feedback, and you don't know how your videos are getting received, really. But the more serious aspect is that there's some very strange people in this world, and there's people who will troll your channel. They'll speak bad about everything you do. They'll speak bad about you. They'll criticize your videos. They'll criticize your lifestyle. They'll criticize your family. The depths of how far these people will sink to try and upset you is unbelievable. I personally don't get too wound up about it. I ignore it. I let these comments go over my head, and I delete them from being able to make further comments on my channel. But you cannot read these comments and react to them if you're of a sensitive nature. You've got to harden up and realize that people aren't going to be as nice to you as you would like to be. Now, the other aspect of that is the majority of people that have contacted me, that have commented, etc., have been very, very nice people, and I've tried to answer as many of them as I can, and I have actually struck up what I'd call some sort of semi-friendships actually with people, and I hope one day I'll meet some of these people through this channel. And a lot of these people are ordinary people just like you and me, and they talk and ask advice, and they tell me their experiences and ask questions and etc. They sympathize with me. Some of them even tell me off, and that's okay with me, you know. So how else could you make friends from all over the world? Very easily. People have contacted me from Australia, New Zealand, the States, South Africa, UK, Germany. I like it actually. I like hearing these people and knowing that what I'm doing is reaching out. You know, some videos you think I've made and I've thought, God, people are going to be interested in this, and I don't know what's gone wrong in it. The interest level just hasn't been there. And once again, on the flip side of the coin, I've made other videos, and I thought, well, I need to talk about this because it's concurrent and it's relevant to the current times, and people might want to know what my thoughts are on this. And I've made the video thinking, okay, I've made it and I've said my piece, but I don't expect it to get much following. I've gone to bed and I've got up in the morning and I found I've had hundreds of viewers and lots of comments, and then it's quite enlightening. It actually gives you some drive to get up and do more, actually, and respond. And it's like, you know, I put it down to, there's a simile that I'd like to quote to you. You know, it's like, I used to play a bit of golf, and I'm a pretty crap golfer actually, but some days I'd go out and I'd have 6 or 7 bad rounds of golf, and I'd go out, and then this one day, and all of a sudden things would go wonderful for me, and I'd have a brilliant round of golf. I'd be hitting the ball well, and I'd finish that round of golf, and I'd think, wow, now I'm improving, I can see it, and I'm very happy, and I'm dying to get back out for the next game of golf so I can get better again. What happens? You know, next time I go out, I'm back to playing shit again, and wondering why I can't do the same as I done the last time I was out. But that's life, I guess. That's the way it is. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's no rhyme and reason to it. Making videos is the very same as everything else. You don't know what's going to be successful, and you don't know what's not going to be successful. And I'll just plod along. I get a lot of nice comments. I get a few horrible comments, as I've mentioned previously, but I get a lot of nice comments, and that makes it positive for me anyway. And I enjoy that particular aspect. So I'm rambling on a bit now, so I'm going to terminate this and maybe put it online tonight. But I'd just like to say that if you're watching this and you're one of the people that have spoken to me and contacted me, and I hope I've answered you, and I hope I've answered you positively, then I'd like to thank you personally for taking the time and the effort to do that, because that's what makes it all worthwhile. Thank you very much, and stay safe, and I hope you watch me again. Bye for now.